Welcome children to today's class, and I am going to today start chemistry first chapter. Now here I am doing something. See, there is a chemical over here and its color is like a little bit brown and aqueous solution. It is aqueous solution and there is water over here, and you see what I will do when I will mix it. You will see the change what is happening. All right, I am mixing this in this and see what will happen. See, gradually there is a white. See, the color over here is different. The color over the water was colorless, and see what is happening. If I am putting, the whole color changes, isn't it? And there is some new substance now found. Water is gone, then the color of water disappears. That means the colorless water changes into now milky color, and this was little bit of wineish color, the brown color that has gone. So this is what is there. A chemical reaction has taken place. Now whatever I try, I cannot get back everything what was there in this glass out of this, and neither pure water will come out. I can assure you for that. There is no process by which I can now separate, because this is a new substance found. So what is a chemical change? So what is a chemical change? That first I want to explain. What is a chemical reaction? In a chemical reaction, substances called reactant or reactants. There can be two reactants. There can be a single reactant. So substances called reactant or reactants, I can put one oblique, undergo chemical changes to give new substances called products. So now one more example of chemical reaction I can tell you. See, hydrogen is a gas. Its nature, it's a highly combustible gas. Hydrogen is a highly combustible gas, and oxygen supports combustion. Akansha, oxygen supports combustion. So see the nature, one burns so rapidly and oxygen supports combustion, so it adds. But when we put heavy temperature and the conditions we change and put them in a balloon together, and then we try to ignite them, then water will be formed. Now see what has happened. Hydrogen and oxygen have undergone chemical change to give water. Now hydrogen is highly combustible. It's a gas. It is the lightest gas. Oxygen is a supporter of combustion. It's a gas. And what we are getting water as a product. So that means, and water is what? It is neither combustible nor it supports combustion. Actually, it extinguishes any type of combustion. So just imagine, the reactants have totally almost lost their property and formed a substance which has new property. So chemical change means a change in which new substances are formed, whose property will be almost entirely different from the things which has, or from the chemicals which it has been formed. So that is the first thing we have to understand about chemical reaction. A chemical reaction is a chemical change in which substances called a reactant or reactants undergo chemical change to form newer substances called product. There can be a single product or there can be many products. So that is very, very important in chemical reaction. So now we have written hydrogen plus oxygen gives water, but then this is the English language, isn't it? We change it into symbolic language, and when the symbolic language is written, then the chemical reaction, now it is expressed as a chemical equation. Now here see, H2 plus O2, that means hydrogen plus oxygen gives water. So this is a basic skeletal chemical equation. You can provide a few more things over there, like you can give the state, like you can put hydrogen bracket gas, oxygen bracket gas, water bracket liquid. So you can mention the state. Here you can put energy. You can, might be normally it takes in presence of electrical, electrochemical cell, you can put and go through this reaction. So the reaction conditions also can be mentioned to make the chemical equation more informative. To make a chemical equation more informative, you can put the state, and you can put the energy changes, etc., the concentration. That we will be coming up with the newer videos. The next videos, I can put it over here. It's video 1 for chemical reaction. So I am putting it like this, VCR. Now we are going to see what happens during a chemical reaction. What are the signs like? What are the signs through which you can see a medium, some changes happening, and you can say, oh, this may be chemical change. See, first is there can be change of state. I already mentioned there is change of state, hydrogen gas, oxygen gas and water. Though water may be formed in vapor form, but later on when the temperature goes down, then we can get liquid water. So that is there. Then change in color. This is an experiment you might have done in standard 8. Like you take copper sulfate. Copper sulfate is blue color. Actually, CuSO4 into 5H2O is called blue vitriol. It has got water of crystallization and it is called blue vitriol. CuSO4 dash 5H2O is blue vitriol. So copper sulfate, iron reacts. You put iron nails in a solution of blue solution of copper sulfate. If you keep iron nails, then what happens? It will turn green. Very nice. It will turn green. So what happens is iron sulfate is formed and copper is sent out, and the copper color also may show little changes in the color. So in a chemical reaction, color changes can also happen. Akansha, that's too nice. Attention. Very nice girl. Very nice. Now that means, suppose I ask you what is the name of hydrogen and oxygen, what you have to say? The substance which react are called reactant, and the substance which are formed are called products. Very nice. So that is there. Now we come to another thing, change in color and change in state we have discussed. Then we have evolution of gas. Evolution of gases, like say for example, if you burn the LPG, you put a match there. What is happening? The gas coming out from LPG in your gas cylinder is C4H10. It is isobutane. C4H10 is burning with oxygen to give carbon dioxide plus water and heat. So carbon dioxide is being formed. In most of the burning processes, you see smoke coming out. That means gas is being evolved. So gas can, whenever a chemical reaction takes place, gas can be evolved. Then lastly, there can be change in temperature. Obviously, see, when you touch the gas cylinder, it is normal at normal temperature. When you are not burning, the butane is coming out. You can touch easily. But as soon as you put a match, then what happens? Due to the chemical reaction, heat is produced. So that is where chemical reactions may show these signs. Also, there can be precipitates form. Precipitates form means like something solid from an aqueous solution, something solid is formed. So that is precipitate being formed. So thanks a lot. We will go ahead with the next video. Thank you. अभी और है